Well, as you know, we bought a Porsche Boxster. So today I want to go through and have a look exactly what is wrong with this piece of junk. Because there's quite a bit, and we need to discuss what we're going to do with this thing. Whether we're going to fix it, keep it, repair it, flip it, engine swap it, burn it, who knows. But we're going to have a good look at it today and see exactly what needs to be done, and then we're going to make a decision, because I really don't know. Now, like every good repair, we've got a broken broom holding up the hood because the battery's flat, and I don't want to put a new one in, I just want to charge this one. So we're trickle charging this one. Hopefully that gets us through the next few days whilst we figure this out. Now, as you can see from the start of the video, the biggest problem is the smoke that is coming out the back. It's not turned on right now, but the smoke that is pouring out of there is telling me that we might have a cracked head. And so that means we either pull the engine apart, fix it, or we could do an engine swap. I haven't done an engine swap before, so that could be interesting. Now, another big issue we're going to find is our paint issue. If we have a look, don't let the black reflection fool you. If you can see that paint, it's all cracked, messed up. It looks like it's been spray painted a few times. If we have a look over this side, if you can see all those cracks in there, it hasn't been painted properly. There's dings and dents everywhere, so it's going to need some panel work, and then it's going to need, I think we're going to wrap it, but let me know what color we should wrap this in. I think something really loud. Bright yellow, bright green, purple, maybe. We are stuck together with the good old tape job. These are only slight cosmetic things, not a big deal. Now the wheels have also been painted. So we need to decide, do we put some more wheels on there? Do we clean these ones up and repaint them? I don't know. Is that tape? That is also more tape. The entire wheel well is held together by tape. You beauty. Now, one of the other things that need to be addressed is this. Now, I'm thinking that the old plastic must have been wrecked and they've silicone or glued this piece on there, which isn't ideal. Maybe a quick solution, I guess, but certainly not the ideal way to do it. And it seems to be broken and peeled. I was going to look at getting a local upholsterer guy to fix it up. Nobody wants to deal with it. Not surprising. So you can buy another unit online. They seem to be around $600 to $800. If anyone has any ideas about what to do with this, or if to replace, where I can buy one to replace the whole unit, I've tried wreckers, I've tried everywhere. There's a few places online is all I'm finding. If you do know somewhere I can replace the whole unit, please let me know, because I will be keen to do that. Keen to replace the top. I think I'm going to keep that black though. Now, let's have a look inside. Oh, I might need my torch today. Now, the door card's in pretty good condition. Just need to be tightened, cleaned, tidied up. All else seems to be pretty good. For the dash wise, it looks like the center console's been painted. This is a bit sticky, old, so I'm going to wrap that, pull that all off and wrap it, I think. The steering wheel, I don't know if you can see that steering wheel. Airbag hasn't gone off, but it's just cracked. So I think we're going to put a new, well, I don't think, we have no choice but to put a new steering wheel in. Everything else seems to be pretty good. It's just that hood that needs to be cleaned up and fixed. Those plastics cracked in there, maybe. Not 100% sure. But otherwise it seems okay. Now, another major thing, I mean, this just shows the age of this car, is everything's peeling away. But I think should be able to wrap most of this stuff. Now, one thing they don't tell you when you get older is that little sports cars aren't good for your body. Now, this thing's pretty low to the ground. And you hear a lot of stories of guys when they're buying Lamborghinis and Ferraris at 60 and 70 years old, they have to sell them because they cannot get in and out of them. Now, don't let my beard fool you, I'm only 44. I say only because most people think I'm 60. But I don't want to be one of those guys at 60 and 70 years old who cannot get in and out of his Lamborghini. I want to get one when I'm a bit younger, and whilst I'm still a little bit agile. I'm not super agile, that's for sure, but I would like to get one eventually. Maybe this is my way of doing it, just by getting these cars, fixing them, flipping them, and saving up some money. Who knows? Now, one major thing I haven't looked at yet are these seats. Now, you only put seat covers like this on if you're trying to hide something. And if we look at this seat, there is something they're trying to hide there. So, if we... Oh yes. Oh yes. That seat is totally wrecked. So, we're going to have to replace both those seats. Now, do we replace them, or do we fix the old ones? Is there value in that? Maybe I could get the wreckers and get some second-hand, half-decent ones maybe. Or maybe I'll just put some brand new Recaros or something in there. Try and freshen it up a little bit. But otherwise, as you can see, the actual interior of the car is pretty basic. Now, the hood mechanics work. There's a loose bolt in there which causes this to not sit properly. That's an easy fix. So the rest of it is actually in pretty good condition. So just to recap, major things. Certainly replacing the top wheels, wrap. Are we going to fix the engine? Are we going to do an engine swap? I don't know. Haven't done that before. But that's pretty much it. Once we do that, we have a fully functioning Porsche Boxster, and that should be some fun. So really we have to decide what we're going to do long term. I think once we wrap it, fix the engine, it's going to be some fun to drive, that's for sure. It's a car that I've never really driven, and certainly should be a fair bit of fun. As you can tell, it sits pretty... these things drive me insane. But as you can see, it sits pretty low. Its power to weight ratio will be very, very good. So it should be a lot of fun to drive. It's been parked at the front of my workshop during the day, and so many people come past it and have a look because it's not a car you see all the time, I guess, especially with the Porsche badge and especially in this poor condition. So let me know what we should do in the comments. I'm interested to know what we should do with this car. I think I want to fix it, have some fun with it, and then sell it to someone else who can also have some fun with it, because at the end of the day, it's still a Porsche Boxster, and that's pretty cool. So let's get to work.